has mentioned development into an economy that will be based on knowledge, and emphasis has been made by the Ministry of Education, namely Technical and Vocational Training (TVET), is very important with the development and implementation of a more robust TVET policy and in line with the vision in the country. It is to produce a more skilled and adaptable workforce that will be able to face various challenges in terms of the global economy. TVET policy aims to produce a diverse workforce that is more skilled, innovative and able to adapt to various technological change more rapidly. It is to emphasize more efficient training in the industry and competency-based assessment that will work together to be stronger between educational institutions in the industry. Malaysia's skill training with industry need is to improve the quality and vocational education and to increase participant rates. This is policy that can also promote lifelong learning that also encourage skill and reskill to ensure a workforce that remain competitive in a more dynamic global economic sector.
There are 4 policy problems before TVET policy be introduced. The first one is limited academic success for some students. It happened when students facing difficulties in determining their interests and got no support from their surroundings. The effect is poor academic performance will impede those who still have the chance to further their studies to the next high level. Secondly, high graduate unemployment. According to the one article that published on 30 October 2023 by King, he defines that the unemployment as an individual who are employable and seeking a job but unable to find a job. This causes of the overflow of students from public school institutions and their marketability with a demand for a job offered in this country. Thirdly, cost of higher education. Majority of Malaysia educational institutions have high rate of education fee. In student preview, they didn't have choice but must follow and pay for their education fee. So some of the students may face struggle in managing their financial. Even the Ministry of Education provides scholarship and financial advice, but the scholarship process would take so much time to process, and there are some of the criteria that must fulfill by the student that make them feel demotivated and unqualified to get the scholarship. And lastly is lack of career guidance. According to the Hirschroth and friends in 2022, lack of guidance and not receiving counseling could lead to the bad morals and behavior. It includes who drop out, criminal offense, and failure to secure future job. This problem also can make students would not get perspective on the working world that they're gonna face in the future.
Policy objective of TVET policy. First, enhancing employability and industry alignment. The primary goals of TVETs in Malaysia is to increase the employability of graduates by ensuring that they are trained in skills that are directly aligned with industry needs. As the labour markets evolve, particularly with the rapid growth of sectors like digital technology, manufacturing and sustainable energy, this is ensure that students are not only equipped with the theoretical knowledge but also the practical experience required by employers. For example, through the National Dual Training System (NDTS), TVET students in Malaysia spend part of their education working directly with industry partners. Focusing on industry-relevant skills, the policy aims to reduce skill mismatch and address labour shortage in critical sector, helping to lower the unemployment rates among young graduates. Number 2, the objective is promoting lifelong learning and reskilling. TVET in Malaysia also emphasizes lifelong learning, offering reskilling opportunities for both young people and adults through the initiative like the Skills Malaysia campaigns, like Skill Development Agency. A significant objective of TVET in Malaysia is to promote the lifelong learning, which refers to the continuous development of skills throughout a person's career. In a fast-changing global economy, new technologies and industry emerge rapidly, and workers must adapt by acquiring new skills or upgrading existing ones. This program caters to emerging fields such as cloud computing, data science, and cybersecurity, which are essential in today's fast-evolving job market. For instance, Malaysia has launched the Skill Malaysia campaign, which encourages both young people and adults to pursue the skilling opportunities. This includes government-funded training programs and a certification in fields such as cloud computing, data science, and cybersecurity. Number 3, enhancing access and inclusivity. The government is focused on inclusivity in TVET education, aims to provide marginalized groups, including women and rural population, with equal access to vocational training. The Malaysian government recognizes that access to education is key to fostering social mobility and economic inclusivity. One of the core objectives of TVET is to ensure that marginalized groups, including women, youth, and individuals from rural or low-income areas, have equal access to equality vocational training. TVET program in Malaysia aims to break down social barriers, giving everyone, regardless of background, an opportunity to acquire valuable skills that lead to stable, well-paying jobs. An example of this inclusivity is the Community College program, which provides affordable TVET training to people in rural areas and communities with fewer economic opportunities. Making TVET education accessible to a broader population, Malaysia ensures that economic growth benefits everyone and helps reduce regional disparities. Number 4 objective is supporting the digital economy and industry 4.0. As Malaysia transition to a digital economy, the government has partnered with tech companies like Google, Cisco and Microsoft to offer certification in critical skills for Industry 4.0 such as AI, data analytics and cybersecurity, all of which are becoming increasingly critical in sectors like finance, healthcare and manufacturing. In response, the government has partnered with industry players and technology companies to design TVET programs that teach these future-proof skills. This strategy ensures that the workforce is prepared for the demands of a technology-driven world. For example, the Malaysian Digital Economy Corporation (MDEC) has introduced a program like the Google IT Support Professional Certificate, which provides students with globally recognized credentials in IT support and network management. Lastly, number 5, improving TVET quality and standards. The quality of TVET's program is regularly assessed through the frameworks like the National Skills Certification (SKM) system, overseen by the Department of Skills Development to ensure that TVET remains effective and relevant. Government has implemented a serious system and frameworks to monitor and improve the quality of TVET education in Malaysia, ensuring that the training meets both local and international industry standards. Continuous updates to the circular and investment in modern facilities are parts of efforts to meet both local and international standards in TVET education. For example, the Department of Skill Development (JPK) is responsible for overseeing the National Skills Certification (SKM) system, which sets the benchmark for competency in various technical fields. TVET programs are regularly reviewed and updated to align with the international standard, ensuring that graduates are equipped with skills that are recognized globally.
Now let's look to the recommendation to solve the public policy problem. The first one is to strengthening TVET certification to be equivalent in value to academic qualification. It is in terms of the graduate that have soft skills are more likely to be selected by the most of the company. It is because of the professional cost demand in the market rather than skill demands. In another hand, TVET has more availability to drive the country forward in the future. So, involved parties such as Malaysian Qualification Agency (MQA), Ministry Human Resource, Department of Skill Development (DSP) should play a major role like promoting the advantages of TVET certificates or relaxing the employment requirement for the certificates holder. Secondly, co-develop curricula that reflect current job market demands. This effort can be taken by the government, private and administrator. They can work together and evolve into realizing this suggestion. Government can make digital strategies such as support online learning, while private sector can do co-develop on new qualification in higher requirement and develop new learning scenario with TVET institution. Lastly, the administrator can underline strategy for curricular digital transformation and monitoring the curricular quality. The next recommendation is expanding government subsidy and scholarship that targeted at low-income students. This can help to motivate students to achieve a good grade and make them always excited in learning to drive their goals. Government can expand the government subsidy by formulating back to their policy, like reviewing the condition of scholarship and the purpose of them. The example of introduced scholarship related to the TVET is like TVET Madani. Fourthly, embedding real-world projects, problem-solving and entrepreneurship into the curriculum. It is helped to bridging the gap between school and work life. It is also mirroring the actual industry challenges and making sure that the student always updated with the current practice and the tools. For example, with the knowledge and lesson that they learn in TVET, they can use to start small business and become more proactive, self-motivated and be accountable in what they want to do and what they want to achieve. Lastly, using data from labor market forecasting to inform the student and the parents. This suggestion could be done by identifying key labor market trends that align with the TVET program with forecaster need and create awareness campaign for the student and the parents. Ministry of Education can create awareness campaign for students and parents by delivering informative information and success story to show that TVET can lead to the stable and also to the high demand career. This action also can help the parents feel more confident and become supportive in supporting TVET pathway.
Strategy of Ministry of Education in making sure all the recommendations could be run successfully. Number one is aligning the TVETs with national and international standards. One of the key strategies adopted by the Ministry of Education in Malaysia is to align the TVET, the technical and vocational education and training qualification with both national and international standards. This ensures that TVET certification are recognized not only within Malaysia but also at a global scale, providing graduates with better opportunity in the job market both domestically and abroad. A prominent example of this alignment is the National Skills Certification SKM, which is managed by the Department of Skills Development JPK. The SKM system is designed to provide the formal recognition of the skills acquired by TVET graduates and is based on the National Occupational Skills Standards NOSS. The NOSS sets out the required competencies and skill level for various occupations and ensure that TVET training is aligned with industry needs. The standard created to meet international benchmarks, meaning that Malaysia TVET qualification are recognized by employer in other countries as well. Number two is recognition of prior learning (RPL) and accreditation. A key strategy for enhancing the value and recognition of TVET qualification in Malaysia is the recognition of prior learning (RPL). RPL is a process that allows the individual to gain a formal recognition for their work experience and informal learning, even if they do not hold formal academic qualification. This is especially important for people who have acquired valuable skills and knowledge through on the job experience but lack a formal educational credentials. Example, a person who has worked as a car mechanic for several years but lacks a formal qualification in automotive engineering can apply for RPL to have their skills assessed. After evaluation, they may receive a Level 4 National Skills Certification (SKM) equivalent to an advanced certificate, recognize their practical experience in the fields. Number 3, integration of TVET within the National Qualification Framework (NQF). In Malaysia, TVET programs are fully integrated into the Malaysian Qualification Framework (MQF), a national policy designed to standardize and align all the educational qualification across different sectors and levels. The MQF serves as the overarching framework for all qualification in Malaysia, ensuring that qualification, whether academic or vocational, are recognized and aligned with national and the international standards. By incorporating TVET qualification into the MQF, the Ministry of Education ensure that these qualifications are formally recognized and given equivalent to the traditional academic qualification. Number 4, strengthening the collaboration with industry and employers. A core priority of the Ministry of Education in Malaysia is to build and strengthen collaboration with industry and employers to ensure that TVET programs are designed to meet the current demands of the job market. But it helps to ensure that the training and education provided in TVET institution are not only relevant but also up to date with the latest industry trends and requirements. Number 5, continuous improvement of TVET programs. This focus is essential to ensure that the skills and knowledge imparted to students remains aligned with the evolving needs of industry and technological. To keep TVET educational in line with the latest industry trends, the MOE ensure that the curricula of TVET programs are regularly updated. For example, as industry increasingly incorporate artificial intelligence, AI, big data and green energy technologies, the MOE has taken steps to integrate these emerging fields into the TVET courses. This allows students to gain hands-on experience and specialized skills in areas that are rapidly growing and in high demand.
Policy evaluation is a systematic process for assessing the effectiveness and efficiency and impact of a policy or public program. It involves collecting and analyzing data to determine whether a policy is achieving its intent goals, whether it is being implemented as planned. The main purpose of policy evaluation is to perform decision making. and to feed back into policy design and to ensure accountability in spending and in public governance. The most notable strengths of TVET policy in Malaysia is the rate of which is first commendable employment rate in a graduate. This is a data that consistently show that TVET graduation often find employment quickly after their graduation. This will emphasize that these policies have been successful in bridging the gap between education and the need of the job market, and can provide a clearance path to more gainful employment for TVET participants. The Malaysian government continue commitment the TVET is very important strength. This commitment is to be demonstrated through greater financial investment in the establishment of more dedicated TVET institution and in the launch of the comprehensive policy initiative. Fragmented governance and overlapping jurisdiction. Despite its strengths, Malaysian TVET framework faced several challenges that could hinder its full potential and impact. One of the most significant weaknesses is the fragmented governance structure of TVET in Malaysia. While employment rates are very high, a persistent weakness is the qualitative mismatch between the skill possessed by TVET graduation and the growing demand of the industry. In addition, rapid technological advance and changing economic landscape will often mean that curricula in some TVET institutions will struggle to keep up. Despite governance investment, TVET program will often suffer from inadequate funding and suboptimal resource allocation, particularly at the institution level. Delivering higher quality TVET program will require greater investment in the latest equipment, better trained instructor with industry experience and modern facilities.
The conclusion of the presentation is education is vital for Malaysia's national progress, with the Ministry of Education guiding its direction. As Malaysia moves towards a knowledge-based economy, the TVET programs has become increasingly crucial for developing a skilled workforce. Historically, issues like limited academic success, high graduate unemployment, high education costs, and a lack of career guidance highlighted the needs for TVET's introduction. The TVET's policy aims to boost graduate employability, promote lifelong learning, enhance access for all, support the digital economy, and improve program quality. The Ministry of Education implements strategies like aligning TVET certification with national and international standards, recognize the prior to learning, integrating TVET into the Malaysia Qualification Framework (MQF), strengthening the industry collaboration and continuously improve program, while policy evaluations show the strengths like the high graduate employment rates and strong government investment. Significantly, weaknesses remain. This includes fragmented governance with the overlapping jurisdiction, a mismatch between graduate skills and industry needs, and insufficient funding and resource allocation. Addressing this persistent challenge is key for TVET to fully contribute to Malaysia's future workforce and national development.